and welcome. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Here, Jay, in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Come on, Ed. Can I say it, please?
All right, if you must.
Yes. Trust the process.
It has been quite a process to get to this point. Jay, they have a squad here in Philadelphia. The Houston Rockets control the opening tip. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Screen coming. Oh, he's denied. That's going to be out of bounds. Free throws coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Houston with the basketball. For three. That's not his range. It's no good. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
And he'll head to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. It's Rockets ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
You gotta get up on that.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Driving right to the basket. Short jumper, won't fall. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Oh, he blocked it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Beyond the arc for three. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Brett Brown wants a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
Gets it in the left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Can't connect from inside.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Surveys the floor. Spinning shot. Won't fall. Fires the three. That out of his range and no good. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Sixers control it. Sizing up the defense. And he buries it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Oh, he got a piece of it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Rockets with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Off the iron. No good. For 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
76ers, number 21.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Whoops, that won't go. The shot missed by Smith. Nene sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Rockets have the ball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Off the mark on his free throw. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Can't convert the free throw. Short jumper off the mark.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
And now Houston has the basketball. Throws it.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Substitution being made in this one.
For Philadelphia, number 3.
Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Screen coming. Has a look. He's looking for that touch.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
Knocks down the first.
For the 76ers, number 41.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter with the Rockets in front. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Houston takes over. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Put-back slam.
I don't know if it was so much the bounce or the vertical. I think it was more so the reach. That's what happens when you have a 7+ wingspan.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Rockets in control of the basketball.
Get over.
Probing the defense. Trying to cash in. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Houston with the basketball. Around the perimeter. From long range. Can't connect. It's no good.
I got ball. That's me.
Got it.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here comes the screen. Block shot.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Nene.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Iman Shumpert, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. Great dish to set it up. Deep right corner. And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Nene. Lets it fly from long range.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
First try at the line, no good. Missed the middle one. One more coming. And he comes up completely empty, 0 for 3. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. Count the basket at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Has a chance. The jumper's off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Another follow, no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Big finish at the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
He's denied.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
It's Rockets ball.
Defense, let's go.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Got him. I got him. Here we go.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Rockets have the ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Off the mark at the line.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And scored. Strong take.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Sixers have the basketball. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. For three. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Can't connect from in close.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Now, I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Works it up top. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
We're going to see a team take the lead here?
Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Got a piece of it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Houston Rockets are in the penalty for the Philadelphia 76ers. Number 16 to the line for two.
And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Nice pass to set things up. Cruises inside for two.
Used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Going to launch beyond the arc. That won't go. Fires the three, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Corner three at the buzzer. Goes down. A three at the buzzer. How about that end to the first half as they take the lead into the locker room. First half comes to an end. The Rockets with the lead.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Rockets have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets. The 76ers have kept it close after one half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Assists.
The first half is exactly what coaches want to see from their players offensively. The ball is moving, players are taking great shots, and the assist totals keep going up.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Probing the defense. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Blocked away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
It's good. And one.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Five on the shot clock. Count the bucket for two.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Sixers control it. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Fires the 3. That's how you defend. For 3. Knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Come right.
Oh!
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Sixers have the basketball. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Entering the game for Houston, number 42, Nene.
Another chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Philadelphia with the basketball. The drive right to the basket. And he'll go to the foul line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
To the line, shooting 2.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Has a look. Offensive board. Trying to cash in. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Ed, you're allowed 2 steps after you pick the basketball up. It doesn't matter which feet you step with, but 2 counts.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. New blood coming in for both sides.
Houston. Stepping in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 3.
Shot from the lane won't go. Nice pass to set things up.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
A pass taken away by the Rockets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And the finish, slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And now Houston has the basketball. From long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Into the front court comes Smith. Final minute to play in this 3rd quarter. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 25, Austin Rivers. For the 76ers, number 1.
Hey, Swick, I got him.
Short jumper stays out.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional. Mike D'Antoni changing up his lineup.
Team foul number 4. Houston Rockets are in the penalty. Substitutions, Houston.
For 3, the rebound belongs to Houston. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. It's the Sixers out in front. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Goes to the left side. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. And throws it down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Beyond the arc for 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Nothing going here on that drive. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Misses the first.
Stepping in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 3. Subbing in for the Houston Rockets, number 8.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Neck and neck, they couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Fires the 3. Not getting the bounce. Can't connect. It goes down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knocked loose. Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
wide open look won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
And he hits.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Second one's good. Splits the pair. Houston takes over. Takes stock of the floor. Fires the three. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Nope, first one does not go.